game object, create other. This will be our menu screen. We'll have 3D text. 0 it, since it doesn't appear. It's in some random space. Whatever, middle center, middle. Up here, and then change this to start. Now, play game. Okay, so start, simple, add component, physics, box collider, increase the box size. We get the same menu script and stick it on the camera because it's useful again. We go back here and now we do else if. Even though it's a different scene, we use the same code because it applies everywhere. So now we do play game. Now application dot load level 1. Now what's the 0 and 1 business? I can make it in quotes game, but like the name of the scene, and it'll search for it. But right now, since there's only 2 scenes, integers are easier. So you go to File, Build Settings. Before you can use the application.load level, you gotta set your scenes in an order. So now I make my main menu scene. Now I want to click and drag this here, scenes in build. It's been assigned the integer 0. So when the game starts, it's going to start with 0. Makes sense. And now click and drag this here. The game scene is now in number 1. So when it hits play here, I'm going to click the start button, and now I'm playing the game. Works. Reset score. I hit reset score, but this didn't change. I did not code that to change yet. So I'm going to play again, and now top score is now 0. So I think there are a lot of games that don't actually reset the score on the spot. It's a lot of effort, but I think it's more appropriate to do that, so let's try it. So let's go back to our game script, our game scene. We have our top score. We didn't tag it, of course, so that's a problem. Okay, we didn't tag it. That's great. So how are we going to grab it? I don't know. So in our menu, over here, we set it to 0. Now I need a way to grab the top score. Ah, here we are. Score. Nah, that's not going to do anything. Let's see, bird. The bird is untagged, so we can't do that. Okay, so let's oh, we can't. Can't do that. Okay. Tricky. So now the easiest way is to just add a tag. We'll just do this. Top score. That's it. Boom. Now we can do it. Simple tag. And now here we do game object. Find object tag. Top score. 4 dot get component, and we want the text mesh. Now we want the text part of that equals score :0. Now we don't actually have to set it equal to the string part turned into an integer because we know it's going to be 0. So let's try that. Save it. Pipes go down. 1, reset score. Oops, mistake. Save. Alright, so that should do it. Now, what else were we missing? Don't birds fly in the sky? Yeah, that's a good point. So let's go to Assets, Import Package, Skyboxes. So this thing's gonna pop up, import, whatever. Okay, so now we have a folder called Standard Assets, Edit, Render Settings, Skybox Material. Bing! Click on any of these and it changes the background. You sure don't want to change it to pipe. Ugh, lovely. Ah, I like this one. But now we need some music. We sure do. Right? Don't we? That's an ugly looking bird. Starting to look familiar, huh? Main menu, start, same thing, looks good. No. Alright. What else do we need? Let's try to make our bird look a little prettier. I think it looks pretty good already. Okay. Bird. Create. Cylinder. Oops, sorry. Game object. Create other. Sphere. Now I'm gonna make this really tiny. Really tiny. Move it up. This is just playing with the editor. And give it a little eyeball here. Well, you give it one eyeball because I'm a jerk. Now, create other. Actually, I want to clone this. I'm going to give it. Oops, what do I do? I want to give it. They got rid of all the. Okay. Seems like they got rid of the new meshes that they put into the game, so we're just going to use a collider. And it's going to be our beak. That's a good looking bird. Now I'm going to create material. I'll call this yay, whatever. Put it over there. Okay, that didn't work. Let's give it a blue eye or like blue eye. There we go. Boom. Looks good. Create material. Beak. Make that yellow. Looks pretty hideous. And let's give it some wings. Game object, create other, cube. Hit R, shrink the cube. Make it flat. There we go. Looks like your very own classical Flappy Bird. There we go. Boom. Looks pretty good. Now create material. Body. My body is ready. Red. Now I want to apply the same to there. Boom. pretty good. And there's your bird. It's still... Whoops. What happened there? I don't know. So let me put all this junk into the bird and delete these colliders, because we don't want the colliders there. Alright, let's try this out now. Alright, looks good. Ugh. If I slowed the game down, then it'd be a lot nicer. But since there's no time for that, it's all good. There we have it. Flappy Bird at its finest. Okay, so now we gotta manage our folders. So let's create one called scripts. Shift, control, scripts, boom. We want a folder called materials. Put all these blue orbs in there. Looks good, looks good. And then we want a folder for the scenes that we created. 2 scenes, simple. Oh man, this is too hard. This is where testing comes in. Oh man. Oh, nuts. Alright, that's enough of that. Oops, what happened? Oops, what happened? Restart my editor. Oh, my code didn't go away. Alright, good. Alright, so what else is there to do? Let's get some music in on this action. Do I have any? I don't know. I don't think I have any. Okay, so I think I found something. It's called the Paul Show. So all you gotta do is put the file in the project in the assets folder, or just click and drag it in here from your disk, from your computer, and just attach it to an object and let it rip. So the song is called the Paul Show intro. The Paul Show is something I created. I never made any episodes to it. Maybe I will one day, but I asked my friend for some theme song music, and he sure did deliver. So we don't want this to be a 3D sound, so we want it to loop. So we hit apply. 3D sounds are more for games that are 3D, like a first-person shooter. You don't want to hear a gun 10 miles away right next to you. So that's what a 2D sound is going to do for us. So we go to main camera, audio source is now here. We want it to play and awake and loop. So we hit play. Well, that was the Paul Show intro. It's awesome. Now, what I want to do, the problem is, if I die and hit restart, the music will also restart. So if we play again, it's going to restart. We don't want that. We want it to be continuously flowing. So let's create